Hello fish tankers. We're just on that way to get some glass and a nice OB peacock male. Stay tuned. We're off to get an OB peacock with our beautiful child in the back. No! That was him. We love taking him on our fish trips. We just picked up some glass. No. Now we're heading off to get the peacock. Still in the car with the 3-year-old, having lots and lots of fun. You can't really see him, can you?
You're tired. I know you're tired.
So here he is. I just did a plop and drop. He's been in the room for about half an hour. Pretty warm in here. Put him in there for a week, 2 weeks, and then we'll put him in with the females. So if you can get a look at him with the light on, that helps. Looks like most of his colours come back already. Got all this glass, still running a few bits, get all these tanks covered before winter comes and humidity comes. Still got to set up the 14-foot long rack. These tanks are 14 foot long each. So I'm going to put these lids on, settle these airlines up for these sections. That should take me most of the day. Okay, so we're just going to put some handles on these lids. You can just get this cut from your glazier. Use some Korean safe glue. We use Sally's in Australia, suitable for aquariums. You just run a bead along the bottom of the glass and stick it on. Pretty simple. This will show you how much to put on. Just a thin bead. And just set it on there. Push it down. Leave it for a day. If you have trouble keeping it upright, just put some tape over the top. So now I'll get onto the 14-foot tanks. Can't believe I bought 14-foot tanks, but here they are anyway. 14 foot long. Just waiting for my young bloke to move it over a bit closer to those other tanks, and then we can fill it with water. But while I'm waiting, I'm going to run all the airlines, and we're running sponges, so I'll get all that set up. Then he can come over, help me move it over, and it's all ready to go, filled, clean, put fish in. So here's the 2 sponges I'm using. Using 180s for the smaller sections, like this one. It's probably about 1.5 foot. Then we got the bigger sections is about 3 foot. I'm using the 380s for that. So 380, that just means 380 litres. 180 means up to 180 litres. So that's more than enough. So we're going to need some airline. I just buy in 100 metre lengths online. You pay about 25 cents a metre. If you buy it from a fish shop, probably paying $2 a metre. Some air valves, screw adapters. Just get this from the hardware shop. Some pliers and some scissors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the airline from the black pipe down to the bottom ones. I'll do one and then I'll just make the other ones off the template of the one I already made. So I'll put the sponge filter in the tank and then I've worked out where I want the air tap to be. I've cut the pipe and added the air tap. So now we'll attach it to the top. So this is what it looks like. Just run the air hose to the tap to the screw adapter. That goes into your black pipe. We do it with black pipe, but you can do it with a white pipe. You just need to get self-tappers. There's plenty of videos around. Check them out. This is how we do them. This is easy and cheap. So we're going to put this into the black poly pipe. Just grab it with the pliers like that. And we insert that into the black pipe. There it is there. You can probably hear the air coming out. So we'll get the air line on there as soon as possible. So there it is. All set up. It runs all the way up to the pipe. Now we take that down, use that as a template, and do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more times. So my young bloke's just rocked up. We've moved the tanks over. So now they're ready to fill up, give them a clean, sponge filters in. I think I might stay up, get it done. Then we can set this tank up too. So it's going to be a long night, an all-nighter. Now I've got to go pick up some fish from down the road. I'll show you them when I get back. Here's some of the fish I just picked up. We got 8, I think it was 8 good size angels. Got some breeding pairs out of them. A couple of smaller ones, I think there's 3. It's a bit hard to see, it's a bit dark. Won't take them long, they'll be used to the camera. They'll come out. There's the white knights I got last week.
These are the next lot of angels. So I've got 3 medium-sized ones. And we've got some, I think these are the peppered corridors. There's a breeding group. I'm just in this holding tank for now until I get the 14-foot tank set up. There's the OB I got earlier as well. He's starting to look good. There's the gobbies from last week. 5 in this tank, 5 in the other. They're going into the 14-foot tank as well. And I've got these bronze corridor breeding group. They're going in the 14-foot rack too. Plus I've got the albino cories. So I'm breeding the 3 types of cories. I'll get moving on that 14-foot tank. Have to get them in the new tanks in the next few hours. It's only 12:30 AM and I'm struggling already. So I've done the top row, cleaned it, second row cleaned it, third row filling now. So I'll leave it about half an hour, make sure there's no leaks. Then I'll siphon all the crap out of the bottom of each tank and then fill them up. It's going to take at least a couple of hours, I reckon. So I've just finished filling up this tank. It's 3 foot and it's going to be used for the angels. Hopefully get 3 pairs out of those 11-12 fish I got. So 3 pairs, 1 in each. We use that bottom for angel. So I've been going about 2 hours. I'm just about to vacuum all the crap out of the bottom and then refill them. While that's refilling, I'll get some sponges in here. Well, that took forever. Got sponges in the top row, sponges in the bottom row. Just finished vacuuming out the base of the tanks. Now I've got to put the sponges in the bottom. It's all hooked up to the black pipe, which is hooked up to the pump over there. I think that pumps 75 litres a minute, an hour, whatever. Same as that one. There's some lids there. I've done these lids in the top. So just got that one in these two. I was doing them while I was waiting for them to fill. The good thing about this is you can put the hose in the middle tank and it overflows in the tanks beside them, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, back to it.
So all 3 tiers are done. Sponges are set up. Tanks have been seeded. I've had enough. That one's ready. That one's ready. So I'll give these 24 hours and then I'll whack some fish in there. I've got lids for these. They're outside there. I'm going to wash them in the morning when it's light. It's a bit dark now. It's pretty late. All the fish I've got today are doing fine. Get them into their new tanks. Hopefully tomorrow, this time. I'll update them. This is going to be the last video of the weekend. Almost got it all completely set up. Probably need another couple of days. Here's the fry grow out rack. As a car goes past. Electric yellows in there. Angelfish in there. Electric blues. Star sapphires. Albino dragon bloods. Separated them into 2 colonies. Snails down there. Shrimp down there. Bushel nose rack. These are all electric blues. It's a Reuben red. My OBs. This is where that male's going to go. Gotta grab that. The glare's killing me, but here's my hatchery. Got some electric blue fry there. Too dark. This is going to be my guppy tank. Guppy and guppies. Where's a nightmare? There's bronze cories. Got eggs everywhere already. Pepper cories. And convicts. Move them over here. The guppy grow out. There's a nice one there. This is another gobby guppy tank. There's a gobby there, hanging out on the glass. These are only small wee ones. So we finally got the 14-foot rack up and running. Pair of angels. I'm not sure if they're a pair yet, but they were laying next together, so let's hope. I'll pull that hose out before I forget. 2 footers underneath. Just going to use that as grow out. I'm just going to chuck a whole batch and grow them up big. Seems to be a bit of demand for bigger cichlids, so there's 5 tanks there. If I put 20 in each, that's 100. So I think I'm done with tanks for a little while anyway. Gobby tank again. This is the other gobby tank. It's like the guppies have been dropping fire already. That was the plan. Pretty weird how they're all sitting there together, but oh, here's some albino cories. Man, the camera just doesn't want to focus. Some white knights. There's 12 there. Hopefully get a good colony. Can't see nothing down there, too dark. There's my big bad boreal. There's some fry, I'll just throw in a few in each tank, grow them up. Anyway, thanks for spending the weekend with Abley Cichlids. Don't forget to subscribe, like, dislike. Later.